So, welcome here on our booth at K2 now. Norbert from Manitu, it's a great pleasure having you here today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much. It's also very nice to be here again, as we've been here so many times with you for over 10 years.
Really? Yeah, that's it. I mean, we have a partnership more than 10 years already. I'm really happy that we have this long-term partnership, that we are together in that many markets and supplying together to so many customers the solutions to make new PV installations happen every day. So maybe you give a short introduction to Manitu Solar, where you are, in which markets, and what you provide in total.
Yes, so actually we started now 11 years ago that we started cooperation with K2. We are originally from Budapest, so we started to work on the Hungarian market together. It was not so easy in the beginning. Installers were looking for cheaper solutions at the beginning of the time, but we were able to convince them that K2 is the right solution to them. Then about 7 years ago we started in Poland, in Warsaw, where we are present since, and we had to fight a little bit for K2 to get the market knowledge, market development. It was a little bit more difficult, I have to say. The Polish market is very competitive, as many says. But so far we're doing fine. We are very happy to say that now we are not only based in Warsaw, but we are also now present in Gdańsk on the north, Wrocław in the west, and maybe we can say now next week we're going to open in Krakow as well. So 4 locations, 4 warehouses, we're going to be present in Warsaw.
That's great news.
Yes, thank you. It's been a great work from my colleagues in Poland that we developed so far. And also we are proud to announce that I don't see my Romanian colleague now, but we opened our office and warehouse in Cluj, in Romania as well. So we are present in these 3 countries.
Norbert, that's really impressive how also you increase the presence in the different markets, especially now in Poland and just recently in Romania. And by this, you handle also the way how you provide and make for the customers the availability on a good level. But where do you see the biggest challenges in it, and how do you help your customers to make things work even better?
We had to adapt always to the local requirements, and it's not only about technical requirements, but understanding the solutions, helping them to find a good technical solution for each roof. Each country has a little bit different trends. Most of the time it's, of course, family houses, tiled roof, so it's very classic. But even in trapezoid sheet, or there are differences, thickness differences, crimp distance differences. So we had to adapt a little bit the solutions for each market, and this was a big job for us to everywhere to adopt and have the local installers to find the right solution for them, and also to comply by the local standards, which does differ in each country. Some countries have bigger wind loads and snow loads than the others. We had to educate the installers also many times. Some of them coming from electric installation, and they were not aware that there are such a roof requirements for wind loads and snow loads for the roofs. What are those standards? And this was we had to do a lot of training, and we had to support them a lot with local knowledge and on local language as well, and this was important.
So also there you provide a lot of support in the local languages, like you said, also based on your presence in the different markets. So you also got a certain experience. How do you provide this to the customers? How can they have an advantage out of this, let's say?
We also, when we started in Hungary, the market was so small that there was no market segmentation of installers, distributors and EPC companies, just like in Germany now. It's been like this for 10, 15 years. So in the beginning, we were also doing some installations. Myself, I was on the roof in the first 2 years, and I did installation, and many members of our team was involved in installations as well. So we knew what is really needed, and we also knew from the very beginning that K2 has such a solution which is faster to install, easier to install. The clamps are so much better that you don't have to go all the way in and out. It's very easy to replace them. So actually, when we first worked with K2, we knew this is the solution we need. We knew it's not the cheapest solution, but we are not looking for the cheapest solution. And as markets developed, and other installers who were buying K2 from us, they also learned that they can save time on the roof. They can feel more secure with a good system on the roof, and they feel that they can leave their system on the roof, which will stay there for minimum 20-25 years, and they can sleep well. And for many of them, it is important.
So you really, thank you also for this showing how the working is supported on the roof in the solution on the technical side, but I mean also there we work close together when it comes to K2 Base, the planning, where how you helped us out also on translation to have the right wording so that the customers can also have the right documentation, let's say, combined with it. Exactly. Also, thank you for that.
Well, thank you also for taking the time, because this was also a big difference what we've seen from K2, that many manufacturers who we also work in module side, inverter side, we didn't have that quickly the translation and localization of the solutions. And with K2 was always flexible to provide the data sheets, the installation manuals in the local languages, and what was even more important, the planning software. The planning software now available in Hungarian, Romanian, and in Polish as well. And that helped a lot, that the installers can plan their systems, their design on the roof. And also we are very happy that now they can even switch very easily, for example, to Fronius or Solar Edge inverter planning as well, just with a click, and they don't have to do a new layout for the modules. And this helped a lot also to get the right solution on the roof, have the right design, and also from educational point, it was very important for them to understand what loads are on each rail and on each roof hook, and why it's not a good idea sometimes to take weaker roof hooks, because, well, hey, you can see how much load there is in the software, and we are very happy for it.
So, like you said, Norbert, you're ramping up now the logistical capacities in Poland, in Romania. We are supplying to all these stocks that you have enough material to have the availability in the markets. What are the next future steps, plans? Are there already some to comment on, or not yet?
At the moment, we are very busy of Romania. We were surprised a little bit how fast the market is developing, so we have to ramp up operations in Romania. This is our key. But as I said, in Krakow we're just about to week in a new office and warehouse, and yes, in Hungary we plan to open 1 or 2 more local warehouses and offices, because we found that it's very important there for the installers to have material quickly, not from a big distance. Also, what we feel that we feel the competition of some Asian mounting structure on the market, but if there's something missing, if something missing from that distributor who brought in that roof material from China, it can take months to get further and additional items. And for us, it's great that K2 is close in Germany and can ship from Germany, which is for Poland, Hungary, and Romania. It's not a big distance and not a long waiting time, usually, if the raw material supply is okay. But also it's the same with the installers, that we try to get closer by each country to them, and that this way they don't have, if they need a few more clamps or a few more rails, they don't have to travel for 2 days or long hours, but relatively shortly they can pick up further goods.
That sounds really great, and sounds also like a very good plan for the future, for the everything that we have to do all together in Europe to make the energy transition happen. Thank you very much, Norbert, for taking the time to be on our booth, to take part in the Speaker's Corner. I'm so thankful for our partnership. Thank you very much.
Thank you also, and let's continue for the next 10, 20 years.
Let's do so. Thanks.
Thank you.